video game world, we're going to be doing a Bombfest PS4 review. And I'm going to be doing the review while we're also talking about what's going on in the screen. So, just to let you know, Bombfest is done by Sudden Event Studios and Whitethorn Digital. It is coming out on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. It goes for $19.99 and is out currently. One of the things you're looking at here is I've played this quite a bit, so I've unlocked all the bombs, all the levels. You can actually set your rounds from anywhere from 1 to 10, and you're playing against either local multiplayer or you're going up against 3 other PCs. So you do have quite a bit of characters that you do unlock, and you can definitely customize their look as well as you unlock more and more accessories. And so you definitely do get a lot of value there, because you do have to beat the game, play levels several times before you'll unlock anything. Here you're looking at the practice, which is basically just practicing what the bombs look like. I've done that enough, so I'm not going to show that off. Here's like the first board, and I'm player 1, and you'll see you get right into the action. You basically only got 2 buttons to deal with. One is to throw the bomb, and the other one is to jump, dash, or avoid. So, as you can see here, you can pretty much blow up anything. You can interact and even pick up the pieces if you want. As you can see, that is already done. One of the things that I do like about this game is it's easy to control with only the 2-button scheme. The controls are very responsive. You can't go wrong with the controls at all with this. That's one of the nice things about this, especially with fast 4-player action. You gotta have good controls, otherwise it won't be a good experience. It's real easy to do. It's plug and play. You basically get right into the action. I will say that I do like the board designs, as you can see here. They're miniature boards. You got a cake here. You had play sets there. You got the multiple blocks. As you can see, a board can end pretty quickly with some mayhem there. And there's 12 different levels, so I mean you do have quite a bit of changeability, and as you can see, there'll be hazards not only from your players and your NPCs and the bombs dropping, but also the environments you can go over the edge. The duck will tilt, so it's definitely an interesting game. So it's definitely easy to get into, and you'll start getting competitive against your friends and NPCs to just destroy everything in your path to get to victory. You can still cause mayhem if you do die as a bomb, because when you die, you basically come back as a bomb, and you can rotate yourself in there and explode yourself and wreak havoc and get your revenge on the other players. I definitely would say that the game has some great replayability, because you do get a lot more bombs and characters and accessories that you can unlock as you continue to keep playing the game. I feel it's an interesting mix of Bomberman for the playing of the game, but I feel like it kind of has the Army Man kind of look with the toys kind of theme going on here. So it's an interesting mix. Definitely a fun game though, and they are going to be coming out with more updates, with more content over time, with bomb stages, characters, and accessories. The only 2 things that I'm going to nitpick about that I didn't care for is there's just no story mode. That would have been cool to just be a single player and get through the stages, do some kind of saving through the toy world or something like that. That would have been cool. The only other thing that I can nitpick on is that I can't switch the button layout. I would prefer the X button to be the throwing the bombs versus the circle, but it's a small nitpick. It's definitely something you can get used to pretty quickly. And I gave the graphics an 8 because, like I said, I do like the environment as you're looking here. As this train's moving around, you still got the blocks in your way. One of the nice things with the strategy here that you can see is if the bomb's getting thrown at you and you're on the side of the train, you're alive. If not, well, you're going to fall into the abyss there. And I do like the controls. Like I said, they're perfect, they're crisp, it's good to go. I'd give that a 10 out of 10. The replayability, I definitely say, is a 9 out of 10 because you can sit here and play this in small servings and definitely continue to unlock more and more things. Sit down with your friends, have some mayhem for like a half an hour or so. And the sound and the effects, I give that an 8 out of 10. There's definitely nothing going on there that's I can really truly nitpick on. I think the sound effects and the sound are great. And I do feel like this game's fun is definitely a 9 out of 10 because, you know, it definitely is pretty easy to get into and very easy to use. So overall, I give the score an 8.8 out of 10. So it's definitely worth playing. As you'll see here, I'm going to do another round of 10 levels. You can see you can go through these pretty fast. So definitely worth checking out. I do appreciate Sudden Events Studios and Whitethorn Digital for reaching out to me to do a review copy on this. I definitely probably wouldn't have known about this, so I am very thankful about that and being able to bring this out to you. As you can see here, we're on another board, and they go back pretty quick. So, you know, we're back on the duck here. And, you know, we were on the kids' car slot before, and that was a good time. You can see the duck can be evil there, and you can go right into the drink. So there's a lot of strategy can be involved here, and it is definitely Twitch gaming for sure, because you do have to react pretty fast towards not only your opponents, but the environment as well. And you can also use the environment to your advantage, like here on this train board, because if you're smart, you stay on that side of the train so you don't get tossed over the edge. So, unfortunately, I did not make that. But it's pretty hard to, I'll be honest with you, it's pretty hard sometimes to stay in the action, because the bombs are just going off fast, and I'll tell you what, the computer is no slouch. It puts up in a fight, and you will definitely be into it. Although I probably would recommend, if you've got some other friends to get into the game, I think it'll even be more fun, because you know, you'll have the you know, talking about things, and you know, the competitive juice is going. But I will say this, the computer can definitely throw you in here. This is one of the boards that you can unlock the kitchen sink. Not only is it a small area, but you have not only the bombs to worry about, but if you fall down the hole there, you're toast. So you go down the drain, it's over. And you have like 10 different bombs that you can get. You start with the very basic bombs, but you'll unlock a whole bunch of other bombs like freeze bombs, sticky bombs, nuclear warhead bombs, all sorts of craziness that you can definitely enjoy. And it also adds into the value, and you can actually in the settings change that, so you can select some bombs that'll come more frequent and some that won't be as frequent. So it's totally up to you on which ones you want to have. I definitely would say the nuclear one is a little cheap because it blows up everything. Although I will tell you too, the double-sided die, or the DD dice, ooh man, that hits a certain number, it just blows you up big time. So I could definitely say that this is a fun game, and you can see that this board has its total advantage. You not only do you have to worry about the bombs, but you got certain blocks that just fall. So you got to worry about not only the bombs and the people, but falling. But again, like I said, as you can see there, your opponents do come back as bombs, and one of the nice things is even before they go off, you can pick your opponent up and chuck them at your other opponents to help get there. I do like the mahjong style on this board. It's well done, and you can actually pick up those mahjong tiles and throw them at each other if you want, or get them out of your way. Although personally, I think getting in the middle of it is definitely will keep you alive longer than trying to stay around the edges. It does have trophy support, so there is a platinum trophy for this game, along with a whole bunch of other trophies. So, you know, there's plenty to do here. This board, the platforms, is brutal, because if you don't get off to a quick start here, you're in the drink before you know it. You can jump over these ledges and get to the other side, although it's a little bit tougher to do. I just walk across or just stay in the one platform. It's a lot easier. And we're going to the final round. One other note to note, if you do tie, you will go to sudden death, and there'll be one playoff round between you and whoever's tied. So, no ties. There will be a winner every round. The game totals everything up at the end of the game, and whoever's the final victor wins. As you can see, the wizard did. So I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you will go out and try this game. It's a great game, and it's on pretty much all the systems. So this is the screen showing off all the hard work that was done by both of the studios. Definitely check this out. I do appreciate the studios giving this game to me so I could check it out. Definitely worth purchasing. I want to thank you guys very much for your time, and we'll be seeing a lot more reviews coming down the line soon. Thanks for your time, and keep on gaming.